thrills of the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing miserably, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
There we go. Song's never long enough to share, I swear. But glad to be here. Great American morning, everybody. How is it going? You might notice that there is a much prettier face than usual for my co-host instead of Frankie. Jackie, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, Miguel. How are you doing?
Pretty dang good. Pretty excited. As you might know, our 3-year anniversary for the show is coming up this Saturday, and I'm really glad to have you on today. And I'm really glad for everyone watching already. Tom, Gracie, how you guys doing? Again, this is Jackie. You're going to be hopefully seeing a lot more of her in the near future for the morning show. So let's get a little bit of the background started. Jack, how did we get to know each other? I'm gonna let you tell the story if you want to go into it.
Well, I was working for someone who owns Pariah Cigars named Jeremy McMahon. I was working with him with his painting for a good year or so, and happen's sake, you and Frankie were across in the complex right across the street, and we'd say hi basically every morning, every time we'd run in, and you guys would do your videos in the club, and sometimes I'd be cleaning, and yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up pretty well. Yeah. And then Jeff, I'm so sorry. Sorry for your loss, brother. I don't know what happened. What happened? Let us know. Quentin, Mike, Timothy, guys, good morning. Now I'm going to put the banner here real quick because I made one, because we're going to be talking about recommendations for new cigar smokers today. Because as it is, Jackie, you've smoked a couple cigars before.
Yes.
Not brand new, but
Right.
maybe still in the beginning stages.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm still learning about the different things about cigars. I'm not well versed in it, but I'm definitely very excited to start learning. And I've had a few already, but I'm definitely want to learn a lot more.
Nice. Yeah, and that's a great thing to start off. And I like being a part of that experience. Thanks to the show, we've got to introduce cigars to a lot of new people, and that makes me happy to do. So I will definitely start with a recommendation myself, and then I want to hear your guys' on the comments. What are some recommendations you think are good for first-time cigar smokers? You can go flavored, you can go whatever you'd like, guys. Don't worry, but just let us know some good first-timer cigars. If I had a recommendation, I think it would definitely have to be the Java Red, which I already gave you one, and I think you liked it. Oh, it was okay at least, right?
Yeah, no, it was very mild. It wasn't like harsh or anything. And like for kind of a newbie like myself, it's very good, a very good starter. You know, if you want to work your way up to it, like I would love to.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was hoping for. Something not crazy, nothing off-putting for the first one. And I think it's for a flavored cigar, it's a very nice flavor. It's not too artificial like some of the other ones tend to be. And then real quick, Doug, how you doing? Mark, Ohio in the house. How's it going? Guys, yes, thank you so much for joining us, all of you watching right now. It is going to be a great day. Anthony over on YouTube, checking in. Thank you so much. And then recommendations from Mark. Here's the first one coming in. There we are. Mark saying for no flavors, the Charter Oak or the Arturo Fuente Gran Reserva Corona. I like that. That's a good size. It's a little smaller of a guy, so you're not taking a whole lot of time to smoke for your first cigar. That's a really good call because I don't know, I feel like if you're smoking for an hour or so, you're not going to enjoy it the first few times. Kind of takes a while to get into the bigger ring gauges. But let's see what else. There was, dang, I cannot remember because we had a chance to hang out for a second at the Altadis event. But now that I'm thinking about it, I cannot remember the cigar it was. Do you remember which one you had over there?
I think it was the Romeo and Julieta.
Was it? Yeah, okay, it was, right?
Yes, it had a red band, and I think it was Romeo and Julieta.
I should have remembered that because it's an Altadis event, and yep, I'm just slipping today.
No, it's good. No, that was very, very sweet. I mean, I guess it's in the name, but it was very like it was like less than mild. It was just so easy to smoke, and it didn't it didn't feel like it was, like dragging on. It was very, very enjoyable. I think also for another starter.
That is, yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for in a starter cigar, and I'm glad you enjoyed that one as well. And then obviously they had good food there too, because Zuzu does a great job with her events. I will say that. I'm still trying to talk her into doing a Halloween party, like a Halloween cigar party over there. So everyone, fingers crossed that she's willing to go with it. But it might take her some convincing.
Okay. I think that'd be a very good idea.
Now, important question then here. What would you wear for a Halloween cigar party? What's your outfit?
A Halloween cigar party? I very much like old-timey stuff, vintage. I would probably like to do like a female like zoot suit kind of outfit. Like with the pocket watch and the hat and everything and the cigar, just to go with the theme and like I said, I love old kind of classic stuff, and I think it would look sharp, a zoot suit.
I like it. I like that call. I would probably have to go like I'll go Roaring 20s cocktail waitress then. Be
okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't pull that off. I just don't have the legs for it, right? It's not my fault. Tom coming in with the Camacho Connecticut, or if you want something with more flavor without the strength kick, the CAO Brazil. CAO Brazil. Okay, yeah, the CAO Brazil is a nice one. Yeah, it's definitely lighter than some of the other ones they have, like the Anaconda or the Fuma M Corda. I haven't had the Brazil in a while, so that's a good call. Thank you, brother. Alfonso, good morning. Geraldo, good morning. Doug just got a box of Lagoria Cubana Serie N. I haven't cracked it yet. Very nice. And then here we go. Mike coming in with another suggestion, the McAuliffe Connecticut. It actually is a very light, creamy cigar, something that's not going to be overbearing. And I definitely appreciate that. I want to see Miguel in a red teddy smoking a cigar. I don't think anybody wants to see that, Doug. That is a bad call. But speaking of Doug, real quick, I want to go off on a tangent. But brother, thank you so much for the cigar. I am smoking. Come on, focus, camera. Nah, it won't do it for me right now. I am smoking the Rocky Patel Vintage 92, which is actually from the year I was born. So really do appreciate that, brother. It's a great cigar. It's an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper for anyone out there wanting to know. It's very medium. So this actually would be something, if you're tolerant, like you can handle a bit of smoke already, like you can. This wouldn't be a bad one to go with. But for a very beginner, I want to tone it down just a little bit more even. But as far as flavors go, construction, I mean, this is just a solid cigar. Rocky Patel does some great work. Now, do you remember any of the other cigars you had, prior?
I don't remember the names. I remember, I think I told you I used to, I I think the first thing I started was the flavored little cigars. I can't remember the brand name for them, but they had all different kinds of flavors, and it was just one of those tiny little cigars. Yeah, I'm totally spacing out on the name, but I started off with those. I think after that was when I had my very first like official cigar. I'm pretty sure that was with Jeremy too, and I can't remember the name of that either. I'm yeah, not doing well, but uh, it was very nice. I remember like the warm, the toasty like feeling of it for the very first time. But I really wish I remembered the names of it because yeah, it was a very good what do you call it, nice first experience.
Yeah, I think that's the important part there. Maybe forget the name, but if you remember that experience that you appreciate, it might bring
Hmm.
you back to another cigar later on. I
Like,
can't tell you how many that I have forgotten the names of, and I'm staring at just a big humidor looking at like it wasn't this, but it
mhm,
might have been. Oh,
mhm.
I'll try this one today, and just hope for the best. And most of the time
Right,
it works out. All right,
right.
and then sorry, one more time. Mark, apologize, brother. Camacho Orange, Connecticut, another great one to start with. Gracie, the Avo Siri V Melanio. I think that's the Oliva Siri. Maybe just messed up with the comments there. And then here's one that I was hoping someone would mention from Mark, and it is the Tobacco Mocha Milk. Funny enough, guys, I don't want anyone to be mad, but I think we have a non-coffee drinker in the house today. So I'm gonna let her explain that because I do not want to be at fault here. That was not my choice.
Wow. First day I'm already on the blast on blast. No, yeah, no, I don't drink coffee. I don't know what it is. I think I think my natural energy is just enough. I mean, I do obviously I get tired and some days I need the boost, but I genuinely don't know. I even went to Starbucks, got like the real frou-frou kind of drinks, and I wasn't into it. Maybe it's just maybe the taste, aftertaste. I don't know, just not into it. Maybe later.
You never know. Yeah, you never know.
I probably didn't get into coffee until they were like late until later in life. Probably when I came around.
That that always seems to be the case. I think coffee goes up a lot when you have kids. Just
Mm.
hand in hand, hand in hand, real quick. And then all right, Anthony over on YouTube, Uncle Fester costume for him, and the CAO Brazil might be too peppery. Huh, I haven't had the CAO Brazil in a while, so I might have to try it again. Maybe we'll both try it one of these days because yeah, I remember liking it. Cannot remember the last time I actually had it. It's such a weird thing. Costa Cuevas, Connecticut. That is a great call, Anthony. I like that one a lot. And Charlie, don't lie. You already have a Roaring Twenties waitress outfit. Charlie, you're not supposed to tell anyone these things, man. All right. Just thought I could tell you stuff in confidence, brother. But whatever. And here's
That,
another. Oh, sorry.
that's great. That's good.
Yeah, they will. They'll rip on me from time to time. It's all right. I'm not hurt. I can take it. I'm a big boy. It's nothing as bad as Joe does. Joe and Lauren, whenever we're doing Girls Go on Gin, that's the meanest right there. And
They
then
just ripped you.
yeah, it gets pretty harsh. As some of the guys here watching, I've also watched that show. They're not gentle. They're very mean.
Ah,
No, they say it's in a nice way or like a playing. I think they're just trying to make me cry one day. I think that's what it is. But they
see how
can't do.
far they. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. How far they could. Yeah, before Miguel has to shut the camera off to go in the corner and cry for a second and come back. It's all right. That's all right. Mike, great call on a recommendation cigar. The Southern Draw Rose of Sharon. The Southern Draw family is one out in Frankie. If you're watching, so help me out. I want to say Texas, but I think they moved. Um, but they make some wonderful cigars. Every time we've seen them, even after the first time we met them, uh, my goodness, they are just the nicest people, and they make some wonderful cigars. And the Rosa Sharon is a very light but still flavorful cigar. So the strength is toned down, but the flavors you get are still very much there. That one also is a little bit peppery, but that tends to happen with some of the when you're trying to make a Connecticut taste a little stronger or taste a little better. I think pepper kicks in there a lot. There we go. And this is smoking very well, by the way. And for the next time I have you on, Jackie, I think I'm gonna have to get you one of these cigars out of this list, and
All right.
we could start, kind of which one worked best for you, kind of thing. Now,
Right. Okay.
if you could choose some flavors that you already know come from, like, they have that woodiness, a little bit of pepper, as we've been talking about, that kind of stuff. Is there anything that you would look for in a cigar that might, like, okay, if I really think about it, like, I would like this flavor and I would like to try that first. Is there anything like that you can think of?
Mm. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not well versed on like the technical terms of it, but I would like from a cigar like a smoky, like how you said, a wood sort of feeling. I like that sort of that like what you would smoke by a cabin, by a fire, something very warm, toasty. But I like what do you call flavor wise? I loved the chocolate that was infused with the cigar that you gave me yesterday. I think it was the red band one.
Yes.
It was like in a cube shape, and it tasted like chocolate, like you said, like a chocolate cherry, and that was nice. If there was like a smoky chocolate sort of cigar, that would be right up in my alley, basically.
That's a perfect example of something that definitely is out there too. There's a
Mm,
couple I'll definitely have to get a hold of for you.
mm,
And it's a natural chocolatiness too. So it's not like it won't be the same exactly because it won't be infused, but you will
mm,
definitely get these chocolate notes along with that. It's either sometimes they have like a cedar oak or an oaky taste to them, but you can definitely kind of get those differences little by little. And yeah, Mike in the comments again here. I'm not picking on you, Mike, but I'm putting all your comments on here. The KFC, the Kentucky Fire Cure, is exactly something that even if you're not near or outside near a fire or like a campground, it reminds you of a big barbecue smokiness. You can smell that barbecue when you light that cigar up, and it's not for everybody. I know a lot of guys are like, nah, no, I don't like that. It's too weird for me. I love that one. So for
mm.
some reason you don't like them, and I get you some, I'm just gonna take them back from you. No, those are mine now. They
Right.
will never go to waste. Uh, and do. Frankie says, I hear the Pariah cigars have an Ecuadorian Connecticut, which might be good for a first timer. That is a good point, Frankie. Pariah cigars, which will be completely out this week, John, if you are also still watching. The shipments go out this week for all the first pre orders. The people who are here in town, I'm just going to hand it to you because I don't want to ship it. I'm being lazy to write all those names down, and I know where you all live, so it's okay. Um, Robert, good morning. Uh, Danilio, Honduras, oh wow, Honduras, very nice, brother. How you doing? And Paul coming in with the brulee, which is pretty light, and it's a smooth cigar for starting out. The brulee comes from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, Jackie, and the
Mm,
guy who started that company, Steve Saka, is amazing. He's a legend of the industry. He's been doing it for so long. And when that cigar first came out, it was so sweet for some people that they accused him of infusing it with some kind of maybe a sweet tip or something, but it
mhm.
was all natural. Like he completely is adamant that it was just a natural sweetness that you're getting, and it blew people's mind. Like they couldn't comprehend it, and
Okay.
he did it so much, or he got so much flack for it that he actually made an infused one along with the regular one in a 5-pack, and people have to guess which one is actually infused, which one isn't.
Hmm.
Um, they have to figure out all that for themselves.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. And it's a brulee.
The brulee, yeah, it's gonna be the gosh dang it. There's a full name to it. It's the Sombra Mesa brulee. Is it Sombra Mesa or is it the dang it? Ah, why are you doing this to me, Paul? I'm forgetting names for days this morning. Brulee. What? No, I'm gonna say it's the Sombra Mesa until someone corrects me. So if you guys know the right answer and I am wrong, let me know. Excuse me. Doug, the Java Red. That's the cigar from yesterday. That box press. Yeah, and one thing I don't care for that cigar. The only thing that I would do is the box press, that end that you had right there. If you
Mm.
remember cutting it, um,
Yes,
how
but
flat it is.
yeah.
I just
It was
I wish there was just a little something there so you could use your straight cut. The V cut worked fine. I hope at least. I didn't actually ask you. I forgot to ask that. Like, is it smoking okay?
Yeah,
Um,
no, yeah, it was that was a lot different. I've never used a V cut before, and yeah, you're right. It was super flat. I think just straight cutting it would probably just break the cigar. But yeah, no, it worked perfectly with the V cut. It just dug right in, and then it just lit right through. It was perfect.
Good. So yeah, okay, good. I want to make sure about that because that's the same one I use for when I smoke that cigar because I have that at least once a year, if not more. It's definitely my after Thanksgiving cigar. So if I'm trying to not have pie, I'm like, no, I'll just have chocolate covered cherry. It's totally fine.
Right.
And then Gracie Sombra,
Go watch my figure, kind of thing.
I've got to. We did a weight loss challenge, me, Frankie, and quite a few other of us for the show, and I did very well. I lost. Frankie won. He destroyed everybody.
But
But then all of a sudden, I went to Vegas and like 10 pounds came right back on. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get back to all this.
right. It'll never happen. You know what they say about Vegas? It just didn't happen.
Oh no, yeah, no, it totally stayed over there. No, it followed me back. I'm pretty sure,
It
Jack.
brought me back.
I couldn't leave it behind. It was already on my gut. So I just got to get back to dieting properly, and that would help out. Yes, a cigar instead of a piece of pie.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, some other comments. Mark, the KFCs cannot be in the same humidor with other cigars. Yeah, Kentucky Fire Cure is so oily, and the flavors are so distinct. How they cure them. Um, if you leave them next to other cigars, especially lighter cigars, the Connecticut's, um, some of the Habanos, um, they're just gonna soak up all of the Kentucky Fire Cure flavor, and you're gonna have a much different cigar. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, but it's not gonna be what you're expecting.
Got it. It just gets infused with all the other stuff, or it just got it. Nah.
No, yeah. That's exactly what happens. You're right, and that's another thing why while we were over at Cigars and More, all the flavors were by themselves in that cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they were left alone to kind of mingle with the others, those infusions are going to slowly give way and give out to some of the other cigars, and it's just something you want to avoid. All right, Gracie. I started with the LFD cigars, full body, never ventured out, and started with El Toro Fuente, Oliva Milano. Dang, that's some heavy stuff to start off with. That is excellent call. Whew. I think the strongest cigar I started out with was what would it be? It'd probably be the Anejo from Romeo and Julieta, like Frankie did. And starting out, I was not a heavy smoker. I could not handle it. I had to slowly work my way up. And even now, sometimes a heavy cigar will get to me, but there's some tricks and stuff you can do to kind of help yourself out. Something sugary to drink, and that will kind of help out with that heavy nicotine feeling. Because I've never smoked a cigar to get a heavy nicotine rush. I just wanted those nice flavors and whatnot. Boom. And then Anthony comes in late as usual, Mr. Giannis. But he says, sorry I'm late, and who is your co-host? I'll let you take over.
Hi, I am Jacqueline or Jackie Salazar. I am new here. Miguel and I met a good couple years ago. Actually, yeah, 2 years. I would 2 or 3 years. Yeah, just around there. Yeah, and Miguel has let me come on the show. I am new here, and
Oh no, Jackie froze. Oh. Jackie, if you can hear me, you're frozen, so I'm gonna pull you down real quick. All right, guys. And then once her camera starts working again, I'll bring her back on. But the idea I wanted to bring Jackie on for is she is a newer smoker. She's had a few cigars before, but nothing crazy, nothing super fancy yet. Hopefully, it will. We're gonna get her. Oh, there we go. There we are. You're unfrozen.
hello.
There we go. No, that happens to me all the time. We were interviewing someone from one of the companies, and we completely froze to where we came off screen, and they had to do the show by themselves. So that was embarrassing, but they carried it very well. Oh my gosh, I was sweating bullets trying to act calm on camera, and that was, oh gosh, that was a bad one. But don't worry, it looks great now.
Uh,
Connection, it's okay.
yeah, I'm good. I can hear you, see you perfectly.
Perfect, perfect. But what I was trying to tell the guys is, since you are new to cigars, I kind of wanted them to go along the cigar journey with you. So maybe
Mm.
like once a week, if they all can decide on one cigar for you to try, we'll bring that on the show, and then obviously explore whatever else you want. And we haven't talked about it yet for
Right.
pairs as far as drinks. Because you told me you are more of a whiskey person, right?
Yes, I am a whiskey girl. I do like whiskey.
Perfect. That's a perfect combination.
Mhm.
Um, are there any particulars that you pick over other whiskeys? Like, do you have a favorite?
Probably because my I've known this because of him. Like I grew up with it because of him. I really like Sailor Jerry.
Nice.
It's a really it's smooth, but you know it gets the job done. Yeah, and also with whiskeys, I would if anyone has any other recommendations for whiskey too, I'm all ears because I would definitely like to also learn about different types of not types of whiskey, but like um, different I don't know what it's called, but like I don't know, just basically try different whiskeys, just to get a broad spectrum of.
No, I totally get that, but I believe Sailor Jerry's. I think Mike's right here. I think it's a rum.
Oh, is oh, okay. Well, I like rum too.
Rum is great. And there actually are some that are, I think, local that I would love for you to try, because some of our buddies were like, hey, you got to try this. And my rum knowledge is basically everything you just said right there. Sailor Jerry's. I love
Mm,
rum, but I
hmm.
don't really know much about it. People have tried to explain it to me. There's some great history behind how rum came to be,
Right.
and it just goes over my head like I'm trying to do a math equation on paper instead of on a calculator. So I gotta study up on that more. But they're all throwing out some great selections for whiskey. Buffalo Trace I think is an excellent one.
Mhm.
Robert coming in with Blanton's, that's also a great one. And then Robert, another one, Monkey Shoulder. So there's a whole animal theme to whiskey anyways. There's Monkey Shoulder, Whistling Pig. Um, there's I'm sure I can think of a couple more like Buffalo Trace. So we can get you all the animals of the whiskey world that we could possibly find.
Mm.
Uh, it could be a whole series on just whiskeys that are named after animals. But there's so many good ones out there. Yeah, there's a lot coming your way.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate it.
And then okay, they're still coming in real quick. Um, Mike says Maine makes a great dark rum. Brother, send me a link to where I can get a hold of that because I wanna try it here and hopefully I'll get some to Jackie before I drink it all. So I promise I will at least try to share. There's no guarantees I'm gonna share. It might all be.
Definitely. Just the effort. That's what matters.
Let's see. Yeah, oh, right there. Yeah. What do you call it? You still owe me one after scaring me with the whole Cobra Kai thing. All right. So
Okay, I'm sorry. I I have no defense. I really don't. Like that's just my brain just messing it all up. I didn't mean to do that to you.
effort. Yeah, yeah. If you guys don't know this, we were at the event on Friday, just talking, like going into shows and stuff. And someone drops a bombshell on me. Cobra Kai season 3 is out. So I have a little mini panic attack on the inside, trying to play it cool still. Definitely didn't. I think I probably looked like a weirdo when you said that. Like eyes got bug eyed. But I go back at home. There's no season 3 out. Oh,
Yeah, I definitely got confused with a different show that I was also watching. But yeah, there's only 2 seasons and they're very good. Very much highly recommend. If you're looking for nostalgia, and just all those beautiful gold nuggets of memories past, that's a perfect show.
cool. No, I absolutely agree 100%. And only the bad guy does it, but there's cigars in it. So one guy smokes cigars. So,
Right? Right?
and, yeah, a little extra tidbit for all you out. And then, oh, Frankie, yes, absolutely. Vote for the Bakersfield Gentleman on cigarscore.com for the 2020 awards. Please, guys, help us get on that ballot this year. I don't care if we win. I just want to be nominated this time. I think this is our year to get on there. We got the new cigar brand coming out. We got amazing hosts to join me on the morning show. We're getting there. It's all growing into its own network. But having said that, Jackie, we are over time right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Pretty quickly. And then just because everyone did an awesome job right here, I want to make sure I read all these. Doug for the Rocky Patel Edge for a starter. I like that. That's a great call, brother. Joseph with the small batch whiskeys are nice. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Red Beast, everything Red Beast. 21 from Robert. Good old Jack Daniels, always. Eagle Rare. Jameson, always nice too. Four Roses, always a good call. And yeah, Mike, get me that link for that rum. I'm always down to try something new. And
yeah, I believe Jack Daniels is the go-to. Just every time I go to a bar, just a shot of Jack, and I'm good to go.
it 100% works every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
But I
buddy.
definitely get a broader understanding. What do you call it? Widen my palate, if you will.
I like that. Yeah, that's a perfect way to look at it. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I still go to Jack Daniels all the time anyway. So I
Oh,
don't know.
reliable, definitely. Yeah.
Exactly. And yes, Doug, I was just talking about the Whistling Pig. Whistling Pig is wonderful. I just can't find it in town. If anyone knows where to find it in Bakersfield, I would appreciate that. I'm sure it's at Bevmo or somewhere. I just got to look. But other than that, guys, we will be back tomorrow morning, Wednesday, and Joe will be on as well. Me and Frankie will be on later today at 11:30 for the first third of the week, and the cigar of the week, which will be the Hamlet 2020 from Hamlet. Then obviously Thursday we will be back again for the second, third podcast, and finally Saturday is this Saturday is our 3-year anniversary show. A lot of giveaways, guys. I think we have like a dozen, maybe 20 giveaways to do right now, and we're still adding to that list. So there's a lot of stuff going to be handed out. Pariah Cigars are out this week, and you're going to be seeing a lot more, Jack. We got some photo shoots planned, so I'm excited about that. There's some great stuff coming up. I'm sorry, I'm taking all the time right now. I'm talking too much, but I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited as well. It's a whole new beginning, and I'm very excited.
I love it. All right, Miss, I will see you later.
All right. I will see you later. Thank you, everyone, for your recommendations, and thank you for having me, Miguel.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see you next time.
All right. See you next time.
All right. Bye, guys.